Happy Tuesday. Thanks for joining us on our forecast at noon on this Tuesday afternoon. Well, we are talking about some rain returning to the south. It's not going to be a ton of rain, not a total soaker. You could get a few sprinkles, maybe a few light showers out there today. The overall severe weather risk is going to stay very low. A few strikes of lightning and rumbles of thunder are possible, though. So we'll talk exactly who are expected to get those thunderstorms here in just a few minutes. As you can see here, anywhere from Texas to Tennessee, we can see thunderstorms today. But if you are preparing for Valentine's Day, or if you love storms and maybe these storms are your Valentines, we have a great forecast for you. We are expecting our next round of severe weather in store for us Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which, as you know, is Valentine's Day weekend. Valentine's Day officially on Saturday, but I know a lot of people are celebrating the entire weekend, and we do have a chance for storms. Some of those going severe this weekend. We'll have 3 different chances, so we'll break that down for you here in just a few minutes as well. After that, temperatures warm back up, and it does look like we'll stay seasonably warm for a good portion of February. So what does that mean for our drought? What does that mean for our storms? We'll take a look at that for you. Over the last 48 hours, it looks like we've had a few little showers across the plains. For the most part, that hasn't brought us too much in terms of rainfall totals, not enough to cure the drought. We absolutely need more rain than this. We've seen also a lot of snow and rain across the northwest. Not terribly impressive for this time of the year. They've definitely gotten more. The really impressive area has been right along the mountains in California. We have seen some whiteout conditions in this area. Winter storm warning also ongoing in this area. Let's take a look at your rainfall totals first. Rainfall totals over the last 24 hours, not terribly impressive. As I mentioned, most of these are light showers and not necessarily a total downpour. However, that could change later on today. Let's go ahead and take a look at your current conditions. You can see we've got a few little snow showers across our eastern states. We've also got some rain ongoing across Arkansas, Oklahoma, and the southwestern portion of Texas. There is all of that rain that I see out on the mountaintops. A little bit of snow with this as well. You can see some of that snow highlighted there in white, but really what I see here is this circulating low pressure system. Do you see that right there? Do you see how it circulates out in the Pacific Ocean? Now what this is, it's a pretty decently strong low pressure system that's going to bring a lot of moisture to this area, pushing up that Pacific moisture into California and continuing to see rain and snow over the next 24 hours. But is that where our severe weather is? Most likely not. Our severe weather will be scattered from southwest Texas all the way into Missouri and Tennessee, so we'll take a look at that here in just a few minutes. We've got some nice temperatures today, but a cold front has knocked some of those temperatures down. Anywhere from what we saw in the 70s yesterday sits in the 50s today. Hey, we're still not complaining. It's not below freezing, but it is a little bit cooler than what we saw yesterday. A little reminder here, we do have that winter storm warning highlighted in pink, California mountaintops. Wind advisory highlighted in tan, and a winter weather advisory highlighted in purple. But I know a lot of people have jumped on to talk about severe weather, so let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's talk about your significant hail model today. And as we always show the significant hail model, we also always have Chipper on here. Chipper, thanks for joining us on YouTube today. Hashtag HailTrace team. We appreciate you joining us. All right, and we've also got Happy Tuesday, everyone. Thank you. We appreciate you joining us on YouTube as well. All right, significant hail model. So as we told you earlier, we do have a chance for storms today. Will any of those storms produce hail? Nothing large, nothing significant. No, I mean, we're in those white, kind of milky white colors signifying very small hail for today. Areas that we saw those very white, small hail indicators is going to be on the western side of Colorado, eastern side of places like Utah, and the northern side of New Mexico. That's not where we have storms today. Where do we have storms? Areas highlighted there in red that are circled on our map here, anywhere from southwest Texas all the way into places like Memphis, Kentucky, and West Virginia. Those are areas that we're expecting for storms today, but will those storms go severe? Very low chance. A strike of lightning, rumble of thunder is very likely today. But to see that large hail, high wind, and a tornado threat, very low today. However, that changes this weekend, and we'll talk about that here in just a few minutes. Storms are likely thanks to this low pressure system across places like California and Nevada for tomorrow. But here's the change as we head into the later portion of the work week. So we've got this little dip in our jet stream right now, just a little shortwave coming in. However, a low pressure system coming up from Mexico later on this week, late Friday into early Saturday. That's your next chance for storms. Starts in southwest Texas late Friday and into early Saturday and moves across the northern portion of Texas into places like Dallas and southern Oklahoma by early Saturday morning. Then as we head into late Saturday night, we're officially in Arkansas and Louisiana, and early Sunday morning, this becomes a southeast system into Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia by Sunday as that final round of storms comes through late on Sunday evening. Now, we'll talk about this storm system here in just a minute, but I do want to get back to those storms today. Just one more highlight of those 3 areas that we're expecting storms today. Southwest Texas, Memphis into east-western Tennessee, and Kentucky and West Virginia. Texas will get hit first. Actually, Texas is getting rain right now. Later on this evening and overnight tonight, that's whenever storms move out to the east. But again, for the most part, it's light to moderate rain, flash of lightning, rumble of thunder is what we're watching for today. John up in Edmond, probably staying dry in Edmond today. Most of those storms are going to be to the south of you, John. But Friday, of course, everything changes. So again, it's all thanks to this low pressure system. So let's actually go back to our rain maps and let's take a look at exactly where we're expecting rain on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Thankfully, we are going to see a little bit more moisture coming up from the Gulf, and that's going to help to increase our storm chances later on this week. That's also going to make it feel a little bit more comfortable outside, not as dry as what we're used to. We definitely need that for our fire concern as well. So we like this moisture, but that moisture is going to help to fuel storms later on this week and into this weekend. It does look like we're going to have some pretty impressive dew points into Friday and Saturday. So what we see here is another front coming through. We've got this low pressure system. It's going to encourage those storms as we head into the late hours on Friday and into Saturday. I'm not as impressed with storms on Friday. Truly, I'm not. Isolated severe storms are possible, but this low pressure system, it's strengthening as it moves across Texas into places like Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Louisiana by early Saturday morning and then into the afternoon hours. This is why we're calling it your Valentine's Day storm, because I'm not impressed on Friday. I'm very impressed with it on Saturday. So I think that this is absolutely something that you have to watch as we head into Saturday. The good news with this is we're gonna get rain from this, not just the light rain that we're seeing today, but more of those moderate to heavy downpours as we head into the weekend. So your drought, in those areas that we need it the most, we're going to get rain. Great news there. But what about the storm risk? I'm going to be honest with you, it's just a little too soon to tell exactly where we're going to get storms. The likelihood for something severe here is absolutely possible. I'm pretty sure we're going to get severe storms on Saturday. But where? Anywhere from central Oklahoma to eastern Oklahoma all the way down to Houston. It's a very large area. That's what we can say right now. We're still several days out from this. We're going to be able to narrow this down within the next 36 hours. We're going to get a lot more information coming into our weather models and be able to narrow that down for you. So expect a hail, wind, maybe even tornado map to come your way over the next few days. But that's Saturday. These storms continue to move to the east through the overnight hours on Saturday night and into Sunday morning. We continue to see that rain across southeastern portions of the U.S., all the way as far north as Kentucky, Ohio, and Indiana. You can see a little bit of rain getting up into our Midwestern states. But really the bulk of that severe weather, again, down to the south where we have the most impressive lift from that low pressure system and moisture coming up from the Gulf. Another round of storms possible on Sunday and even into Monday across our southeastern states. And there's your next storm system. Again, we told you that we don't know exactly where those storms will form yet, but we told you yesterday we will most likely see some sort of severe weather, and we're keeping our eye on that for you. We're giving you as much information as we can every single day. But again, it's only Tuesday. So we'll have more information on Saturday's storm over the next 36 hours. And we'll keep you updated on our social media pages, but in the meantime, enjoy that nice weather. A little bit cooler today than it was yesterday, but still warmer than what we would normally expect this time of the year. Seasonably warm is what we're calling it. It stays warm through most of this week. Thursday and Friday look absolutely gorgeous. It looks like temperatures will reach the 60s and 70s for most of us later on this week. That heat, that moisture, that low pressure system will all fuel storms later on this week and this weekend. Let's take a look at those numbers here. 59 for your high tomorrow in Oklahoma City. Not too bad. We're going to be in the 60s in Denver and 49 in Kansas City. I would say about average, if not just a few degrees above average for this time of the year. It gets a lot warmer as we head into Thursday and Friday. Look at all those 70s across the board. Anywhere from Oklahoma City all the way down into Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Arkansas, Mississippi, Georgia, all enjoying the nice weather as we head into the end of this week. And it looks like it's going to stay on the warm side later on this month as well. Ozzy's asking, how will the weather look for the Daytona 500 on Sunday? Let's take a look at those temperatures on Sunday. Let's go back here. Does my map go all the way out to Sunday? That's the big question. Let's see. Here we are on Wednesday. Saturday, we get all the way through Sunday. Okay, so here we are Sunday at 6 o'clock. It looks like temperatures are nice and warm in the morning. We'll call it mild in the morning. Temperatures range anywhere from the 40s to the 50s. And then we warm up very, very nice on Sunday afternoon in the 60s and 70s. Yes, you see the 60s and 70s down in Florida. Michaela's helping me over here with the location of the Daytona 500. And while you guys take a look at the temperatures, I'm going to take a look at the rain on Sunday. Let's go. Ooh, we've got a really, really good rain chance in Florida on Sunday. Take a look at this. Early Sunday morning, first few sprinkles starting. Sunday afternoon, you've got your next rain shower on your heels, and there it is. By Sunday evening, rain coats the panhandle of Florida, moving down into the peninsula of Florida as we head into the late night hours Sunday and early morning hours on Monday. It does look like it could be a soaker, so you may have to dodge some of those rainstorms on Sunday. I don't think it's going to rain the entire day, but does it have a chance to rain for most of the day, or something get rained out or rain delay thanks to a lightning strike nearby for the Daytona 500? Yeah, I think that's absolutely possible. Great question there, and we always love your questions, so we'll make sure that we have more details on the Daytona 500 or any other locations that you guys are interested in over the next few days. As always, tell us where you're watching from. We love to tailor this forecast to exactly where you guys are watching from. In the meantime, let's talk about the rest of February 15th through the 19th. Now we're looking from Sunday all the way into next week. We are expecting temperatures to stay above average as we head into the rest of February, so warmer than normal. So again, it's not maybe in the 80s, not super warm or hot, but it does look like warmer than normal. If your normal for this time of the year is 45 for a high, maybe you're in the 50s or maybe even low 60s. And that's what we're watching for all the way through the middle of February. Let's go to your rain chances here as well. It stays dry down in the southern portion of the U.S. in February, but it does look like the rest of the U.S. will have a good chance for rain. Unfortunately, that does make me concerned about our drought conditions as we head into the rest of the month for Oklahoma and Texas. And last but not least, if you're not signed up for the Raising Hail Tour, make sure that you come join us in Omaha on Thursday. We're very excited to be in Omaha on Thursday for the Raising Hail Tour. We're in Chicago next Tuesday, Denver the Tuesday after that, February 24th, and then on March 3rd, we are in Minneapolis. If you have not gotten your tickets yet, head to raising-hail-tour.com to get your tickets. We do have a coupon code to get a discount on your tickets, so DM us for that coupon code and we can send that over to you. Thanks for joining us today. I'm meteorologist Taylor Cox. Make sure that you follow us on all of our social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, and give us a call for a subscription to HailTrace, 855-334-4245, or email us at info@hailtrace.com. You can even head over to our website, hailtrace.com, for more information. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you back here